Hey guys, Dakota here, and we're continuing the segment of things I wish I knew before my first, and the first today is the Supermatch. Now I'm kind of breaking this into two groups. We're going to have group preparation, and we're going to have group non-preparation. First thing I want to go over is preparation. So things I wish I knew is that preparation is different. Now when I say different, I'm meaning you can train the same way. You can go and hit the gym, do all these great things that you can do for a tournament. But when you get to the nitty gritty of preparation, it's a whole different ball game. You're not just preparing to do your best move on someone. Maybe your best move will work, but you need to have things in the bag because there's going to be adjustments that are made when you arm wrestle the same person over and over. Round one is not going to be like round two, and round two is not going to be like round three. If you can manipulate things, it may look the same way, but you will have to change because they're going to be adjusting to try and beat you. The other thing that's different in preparation is in a tournament, you just prepare physically. In a super match, sometimes the lights are on you. Everyone's focused on you. You're the center of attention. If you're at an event, there's not going to be more than one table running a super match. You're going to be the focus. You need to mentally prepare. You need to get your physical preparation up, and you also need to mentally prepare for what your opponent is going to do. You need to take a look at the screen. You need to sit there. You need to go, okay, this guy loves to hook, loves to hook. How am I going to beat that hook? If I beat that hook, how am I going to beat it a second time? How am I going to beat it a third time? What happens if he does this, And it's a layer, it's different, but that's kind of the preparation side of things, guys, and that's kind of what I wish I knew. Because when I did my first super match, I treated it like a tournament. And as much as it's okay to look at it that way, you start understanding that it's completely different and you have to do some things differently. From the non-preparation side of things, just things I wish I knew. I feel like I had a good grasp of this just because of how I am, but I'm telling you guys because I think you all should know it. Super match events, super matches, whatever you do, it's a great way to get yourself out there in the community. You're only pulling one person. You're not pulling a class of people. You can go up to anybody who you're not pulling, and you're not a threat for the day. You're only a threat to the person who you know you have a super match against later. Hey, you're my weight, but it's nice to meet you, kind of thing. And you just put yourself out there. You can also get really good film on super matches to bump yourself up in people's eyes, right? You win a super match, you run with it, you can get the film, you can do edits, things like that. A tournament, you can do that, but I don't know. Just something about that center of attention with a super match when you look at that non-preparation side of things. Yeah, guys, this video isn't too crazy long. Things you got to know before a tournament, you got to know before a super match. This is just like an extra layer to that, and those are some things that I wish I knew or understood a little better. And I'm hoping for all of you who are new, as you get into your super matches and stuff, you take this advice and you really run with it because it will benefit you a long way. Yeah, guys, I'm going to keep this content rolling. I hope that you enjoy this. Please comment any questions, anything you want me to continue doing. And I hope that you all stay safe with your arm wrestling and continue to grow just as I am. Thank you, guys.